Nice. Another 4-0. Let's get straight into it and rate the ground. Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So once again, it's that time of year where the weather is playing havoc with my plans. So the plan was to go to Thorn Colliery versus Wimwell Town tonight, but of course the weather has changed that. So instead we're going to one of my favourite non-league grounds and one I've been meaning to get to for quite a while. It's been a while since I've been here, but nevertheless I am looking forward to this where you've got Frickley Athletic versus Barton Town. So in today's video, I've got my thoughts pre and post match, as well as a matchday vlog itself. And we've been a new ground on the channel for this season. We're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So let's start off with the home team at Frickley Athletic, and they are currently in 18th out of 20th in the Northern Counties East League Premier Division, which is third bottom and just above the relegation zone. And in their last game, they had a 4-0 loss to top of the table Silsden. So that's actually the second 4-0 loss in a row and the fifth loss in a row. And, you know, they've slowly crept down towards the relegation zone. They've got quite a bit of a gap to be fair. They've got 8 points between themselves and second bottom Winterton. However, they have played a lot more games than the teams around them. Winterton have got 3 games in hand on him. Frickley have got a lot better goal difference as well, though. So, you know, I think they'll have enough to survive, but they do know any slip up and any, you know, good form from Winston, and that can quickly change. It seems to start all right, to be fair, as well. They were going along nicely at the start of the season, but, you know, results have slowly started to turn and they have started to fall down at the table. And as for Barton Town, they're currently mid-table in 13th place out of 20th, and their last result was a 2-1 home loss to Knaresborough Town, who, to be fair, have hit quite a bit of form lately. And as for Barton, they had won the 2 games before that, but for Barton, it's been a very, very tough period since Christmas, since the tragic death of their keeper, James Hitchcock. Yeah, it's been, not a good time at all. And, you know, I really do feel for everyone involved with Barton, all his family, his friends, everyone. I mean, I've not seen Barton play since the incident, so, yeah, my thoughts really do go out to everyone there. And something that is lovely to see, though, is just how much non-league has come together, especially around the NCEL and, you know, the Lincolnshire area, to, you know, support Barton, the family and the friends and stuff like that. We've done a lot of collections. I know Frickley are doing one tonight, so I've got to bring some change to put in that. But yeah, obviously, it's an absolutely tragic incident. But, you know, it is great to see how much everyone in non-league has supported it, whether that's the players, the fans, the volunteers, you know, everyone in general. So yeah, obviously it's been a real tough time, so, you know, I just hope that everyone at Barton is doing the best that they can. So in the previous head-to-head between these two teams in the reverse game, it finished in a 1-1 draw at Barton. So I think that brings me on to my prediction for today's game then. So are Frickley going to turn their 5-game losing streak around, or Barton are going to get back to winning ways? My prediction is I'm going to go for a Barton winner. Frickley are badly out of form. Apart from that result, Barton were doing all right, to be fair. I think we're going to have a bit more about them, and I think they're going to get the win. So I'm going to go for Frickley 0, Barton 2. Anyway, that concludes my pre-match thoughts. Then, so it's my second visit to Frickley, one of my favourite non-league grounds. I've never done it on Rate the Ground before, so like when I went, it was before I had this channel, so looking forward to doing a Rate the Ground on it as well, to make sure you stick till the end to find out what I give it. So anyway, I think it is time to head down to the ground. But just before I do that, make sure you have subscribed to this channel and drop a video a like, whether you're an old or new viewer. Let's aim for 30 likes on this video. Can we hit that? I'm sure we can, and you guys can help me do it. So now that's out of the way, it's time to head to Frickley. So without further ado, let's make our way to Frickley and see how today's game goes. Right, here we are, Frickley Athletic. Run away. Oh, safe. Oh. Oh, oh.
Come on!
Oh, safe. Oh. Got away with that. Oh. Oh. Nice. Oh, surely. Oh, he's getting a dive. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh. That went straight in. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Oh. Oh. Well, placed defensively. Oh. Oh. That's free. Could be a third 4-0 in a row. Good ball. It's not an end. Oh, it's good. Another 4-0. Let's vote.
Get it in.
Oh, no.
Keep going, keep going. Oh.
Third 4-0 loss in a row. Okay, so it's now the next day, and at full time it finished Frickley Athletic 0, Barton Town 4, which means now Frickley have lost the last 3 games by 4-0, which isn't good, and you can kind of tell around the place, Frickley are struggling at the minute. It were, I don't want to say toxic, but it was a very negative kind of atmosphere in there. A lot of fans, venting frustrations with one another, making a few jokes, like saying that we've got FRICKLEY'S next weekend and it's a 6-pointer, but it's 6 points to FRICKLEY'S, not them. And you can kind of see why, to be fair. I mean, I thought it was a good performance from Barton. I don't think they were absolutely fantastic, but they did what they had to do, and put in a decent performance to win the game by 4-0. I thought they looked far better than Frickley, in all honesty. They've played ball around pretty nicely, to be fair, and got themselves 2-0 up at half time. I mean, to be fair, I thought Frickley started probably first 10 minutes or so. They were the better team. They had quite a few chances, but after that, Barton kind of picked them apart on the break and, scored 2 goals before half-time. And then in the second half, Barton dominated, to be fair. Frickley were just never in it, and they were pretty poor, in all honesty. I thought first half were all right. Second half, they really did drop off, though, and Barton capitalised and punished them for it, and put themselves 3-0 up, and then got the penalty to get the 4th. So, like I say, good performance from Barton. I don't think they were amazing, but pretty good performance, and a poor one from Frickley, in all honesty. You can see kind of why they're down there. I didn't think they played well at all in the second half. First half, like I say, they were all right, but second half were a poor performance, and it's a good job they had a good start, to be fair, because I can't really see where the next win's coming from for them. I mean, that's 6 defeats in a row now, and there's a fair gap from them and Winston, but Winston have got 4 games in hand on them, but you have got to win them games, and with them being down there as well, can you see them winning them? I personally can't. I think Frickley will be fine. But next season they will have to improve on this, or I can see them being down there again. But like I say, good performance from Barton, and moves them up a place into 12th, which probably whereabouts to expect him to finish this season. Nevertheless, that has been my experience of Frickley. So I suppose all that's left to do now is rate the ground. Okay, so it's time for Rate the Ground. So if you're new to the channel, what we'll do is each time we visit a new ground in the season, we'll give them a rating on 5 different categories. So we've got pre-match, the catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment. Each category is going to get a score out of 5, which gives it a total score out of 25, and then we'll put them into a table of all the other grounds we have been to this season. So this time it's the turn of Frickley Athletic, so without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So going to start things off with pre-match then. So what is there to do before the match? So in non-league, this is mainly going to be their clubhouse. And it's quite a nice clubhouse, to be fair. It's a lot bigger than I originally remember it when I first came. But we're waiting there for a bit longer and went a bit further into it than just the bar. It's quite a nice area, to be fair. I've got some framed shirts on. We had a Corrie on the TV, which I weren't expecting. And it's quite a nice little area, to be fair. In terms of location, it's not far at all from South Empsall train station, so very easy to get to. You've got a big car park there as well, so whether you're coming by car or by public transport or whatever, it is pretty easy to get to. Not too bad, to be fair. Like I say, I've seen better clubhouses, but I've definitely seen a lot worse. So in terms of pre-match, it's going to get a 3 out of 5. Next up, we've got catering. So I didn't actually have any food this time when I came, however I did last time, and looking at all the food that people had, it looked pretty good, to be fair. Got like your standard, the chips and curry sauce looked really good as well. In terms of the bar, I've got some good options, to be fair. Plenty of soft drinks, alcoholic drinks, stuff like that. I had a pint of Estrella at half time, which tasted really nice in a proper glass as well. Like I say, prices were pretty good and the staff were all lovely. At half time when we came in, there were a big queue out the door. My dad got these drinks because I got the entry, so I went to the toilet, came back, and he'd already got his drink, so I got through the queue really quickly. So pretty good in terms of catering. It's going to get a 3.5 out of 5. Next up, we have got the ground, and anyone who knows about non-league knows that Frickley is a very iconic non-league ground, and it's one of my favourites as well. It's got the massive stand down one side of the pitch. On the other, you've got some like covered terracing as well. So like I say, plenty of good seating or standing options available. You got the wall around the perimeter of the pitch as well, and it's just a big area, to be fair, with lots to see in it. I'm a big fan of it. To be fair, it's a bit run down in places, but like I say, I think that just adds character to it, to be honest with you. One of my favourite non-league grounds, so it's getting nothing else than a 5 out of 5. Next up, we've got the atmosphere, and this is a very strange one to rank because you've got to go off based on the level that it's at, which is where all these rankings are going to be, which is Step 5 or 9th tier of English football, and you get some very quiet matches at this level. This wasn't quiet, but not in a good way. I mean, there were lots of shouts, a lot of shouts at the referee, lots of shouts in frustration at the players. There were quite a bit of atmosphere for this level, but I wouldn't say positive atmosphere. But nevertheless, there were noise, so I'm going to base it on that, not the type of atmosphere it was. So for me, it's going to get a 4 out of 5. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. I always like coming to Frickley, to be fair. It's been a long time. I think it's been about 2 years since I last went, and it's very easy to get to from Doncaster as well. Like I say, saw a good game with 4 goals, and just enjoyed being at a proper non-league ground. So in terms of overall enjoyment, it's going to get a 3.5 out of 5. So this gives Frickley Athletic a very good score of 19 out of 25, which puts them into 9th place in the table, level on points with Scarborough Athletic. So if 2 teams level on points, the first deciding factor is overall enjoyment, and Scarborough have a higher overall enjoyment than Frickley, hence they're above them in the table. So yep, an enjoyable visit to Frickley. I'll surely be back, and I'll definitely not leave it 2 years until I'm back again. I really like coming here, and yeah, good luck to both teams for the rest of the season. So yeah, that's been my experience, and in terms of this video, I'm going to leave it here. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel and drop video a like, whether you're an old or new viewer. Let's say for 30 likes on this video. Like I say, can we hit it? And I really believe we can, and you guys can help me do that. And also remember to follow on my social media, Adam Gittings PT, on pretty much everything. So the next match on the channel, we're heading back to the Eco Power Stadium on the Saturday. We've got Doncaster Rovers versus MK Don. So until then, thank you very much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.